to another Taurus High Points production coming at you. My name is Ray Shepard. Lead Casting 101. Might as well call it Part 3. Why am I calling it Part 3? Because I've got two videos up, Part 1 and Part 2 of lead casting to smoke the mold, or not to smoke the mold, Part 1 and Part 2. This is a Part 3 feeding off of those, and they were a year ago. Since then, I've taken a lot of questions about, does the lead not bond with the aluminum, because the aluminum is not smoked, and we all been told we must smoke our molds. Now, I'm one of those that firmly believe in, I refuse to spoon feed you, but since so many of y'all are sitting in the nest looking up with your mouth wide open and stuck in confusion and need somebody to spit something down your neck, allow me to spit some truth down it. Molten lead does not readily bond to aluminum due to poor wettability phenomena, meaning the molten lead will not easily adhere to the aluminum surface, making a bond between the metals. The aluminum has made it difficult to achieve this without additional methods or alloys of a specialized nature. Key points of consideration and key points of interest. Number 1, where I mentioned that aluminum has a natural ability, well, it's the oxidation layer. Aluminum naturally forms a protective oxidation layer, which can further hinder the bonding process. Naturally does this. With other molten metals such as lead. Another key point of interest is the difference in chemical properties. The lead and aluminum have significantly different chemical properties, making the atomic structure incapable of strong bonding. The aluminum, again, was covered in a passive layer of aluminum oxide, A12O3, which prevents it from reacting to the lead ions. Something is needed to break that layer for the reaction to occur. Wire brushes, files. You've done something to upset the balance of the natural aluminum oxide layer, and you're looking to blame Lee or whomever for your ignorance. If you want to look these up, the ResearchGate, The Mystery of Molten Metal, and there's a Reference Coat Chemicals, PVT Limited. They've got a book on metal casting, and both of those are in PDF. Do some legwork, get off your bum. I think as far as lead sticking to aluminum, take this under consideration. how we all, got these little Lee 20 pound, 10 pound bottom pour pots. They got the little aluminum base at the bottom. The lead's kind of dripping through it sometimes constantly before we can get it to stop. And you got this big mondo blood clot of molten lead that piled up on it. How do you get that off? Does it take a hammer and chisel, or you just take like a knife or a spoon and pop that right off? Now that I've given y'all something to consider and to think about. This has been a Taurus High Point production. As I said, this is on lead casting part 3 after I've done some more legwork on trying to figure out why lead does not bond with aluminum. I choose, therefore, iron.